As a young man, I knew that the gospel was true. And I knew that the Holy Ghost directed me to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
When I went into the water and came out, and the joy I felt, the teachings that I felt at that moment, it was beyond description.
Words are inadequate to describe the feelings that came. And I felt it, and I knew it, that that day was the day of my transformation.
Less than 2 years later, the first native Liberian missionaries were called, and once again, Prince was part of a pioneer group as the Monrovia Liberian Mission was created in 1989. The joy of missionary work came to an abrupt halt the following year as widespread civil war engulfed the country. The Liberian Civil War was one of Africa's bloodiest and claimed the lives of more than 200,000 people. More than 1 million others fled into refugee camps in neighboring countries.
When the war started in Liberia, we were in our apartment. And the first area the rebel hit, and so there were a lot of gun firing. Everybody decided to remain indoors. There was nobody on the street besides the rebels, and it was all shop locked. And so we ran out of food. And so my companion asked me to go out for food, and I told him no. Because what I'm hearing is strange, first time. He said, please do it, because I'm from the Crown tribe. If I go out there, I will be a dead man. So I said, okay, when I go, when I die, you should tell the people. So I had my name tag, a necktie, with my shower slipper, and I walk out. The first thing I heard the gun sound, decided to retreat, and I saw the mayor across the road. He said, if you move, I'm going to shoot you down.
Though Prince negotiated a safe return from that rebel, conditions worsened, and a large group from the neighborhood sought Prince to lead them out of the strife and help them make their way to the capital city, Monrovia, on foot. Prince and his companion were desperate to reach the other missionaries who had the only vehicle. However, not only was there a lack of food, but rebel checkpoints were everywhere.
They call us, they wrote our name, put it in a queue. As you call your name, they ask you for your tribe. If you're from the Mandingo or from the Crown. And I can remember 2 of the men from the Mandingo tribe were slaughtered by knife, not by gun. They take them out, tie them, and carry them behind their house. The only thing who hear this, oh, I'm dying, I'm dying. And they came back, took another one, carried him, and slaughtered him. And so my companion got nervous. And so I told him, be careful. Because when they know that you're from the tribe, I'm going to die too. And everybody behind us is going to die. Because they're going to tell us that we are lying. So be careful. I will do the talking. And with that time, some member of the church, and part of the group, the rebellion group that were fighting the army, came and recognized us as members of the church. The first he called me by my name, Nyamfo, at a Nyamfo. Then the commander looked, and he asked me, you know them? He said, they are members of my church, we belong to the same church. And he said, oh, so people are good people, you can go. When we left the rebel control area coming to Monrovia, we met a lady because I had a long beard, dirty up, almost 3 weeks, didn't take bath. So when the National Army saw us, they said, oh, they're from the rebel control area, they are rebels. And we drop our bag. Then a lady who we don't know from anywhere came and said, while they were interrogating us, the woman said, "They are my brothers." Then they said, "Okay, take it back." We took our bag and we looked. The woman was nowhere to be found. I think she was inspired. The Lord sent her because we were the Lord's disciples, and it was not a time for us to die.
Eventually, they reached the anxiously awaiting 6 missionaries in Monrovia. The mission driver, Philip Abubakar, had wisely protected their only vehicle from theft by removing the 4 wheels, the rotor, and the battery, and locking them in the storeroom each night.
One morning, they saw us, and they were happy that we joined the vehicle. We were 9 in a Toyota sedan, and 9, 4 in the front, 5 in the back. We had 3 gallons of gasoline from Monrovia, Mama Point to Freetown.
But all was not well. Not only were there over 50 checkpoints to pass through between Monrovia and the border to Sierra Leone, but there was no fuel available.
So when we reached at the border between Liberia and Sierra Leone, another thing they asked for, the bill of sale for the vehicle. We didn't have bill of sale to cross. So another fellow came and said, "I can do it for them." And he opened the car rules and looked at the engine, what he wrote, and so we crossed. He said, "He can go." Immediately we crossed to Sierra Leone. Then we hear the exchange of arms, firing. We still had 3 gallons from Monrovia across the border. But I'm convinced today that it was God that kept that gas in that car for us to reach Freetown, because there was nowhere to go to get gas. And so we drove from the border. We got somewhere in Sierra Leone, one of our tire punctured bus. We didn't have no spare. And somebody came from somewhere, we don't know from anywhere. He gave us a spare tire. And we came straight to Sierra Leone, which is Freetown. And we're welcomed by the mission president and his wife. And we started the mission.